Hello, everybody, and Tashi Delek. I hope everyone is okay, be healthy, and let's say good day. And 2 3 days ago, here in Europe, here in France, it's becoming looks like winter time and a little bit cold, and also very windy. It's the wind is moving a lot, and I am here at Shinten right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, a very quiet place, and it's a great place. And now here, I just want to talk a little bit the visions. The visions, how visions are rising from natural state. Okay, the topic is I just want to talk about a little bit of that, and because when we look at the teachings, sutra and tantric teachings and dzogchen teachings, all this the essential and um, the teachings the teachings always said that visions are coming from a natural state and coming from emptiness. So now, if first of all if we look at the sutra, um, there said the visions are coming from emptiness, right? And I think it's when we look at summary's way, um, visions are coming from emptiness. That means if we look at every visions, you know, um, when we investigate, you know, um, we will. I think we will get nothing. We will lose every visions. That's why Sutra teachings said every definition of every visions are empty. Uh, and also um, that sky is good example. Great example. Sky is actually empty, right? But in the sky, cloud, wind, and trees are grown up, and we are also moving in sky. So everything that in the sky, but but um, sky is like don't moving. It's just empty, and every visions, every things are coming, living, going, everything in sky. So this is, I think, is example in sutra. I think this is when we look at the summaries way, we can say like that. Um, we investigate every vision, so we were lost. For example, we are say that this is a table, but and then somebody asks where is the table. When we finger, you have to put a finger which side. If you put the east side, this is the east side of the table. This is not a table. It's part of table. It's not real table. And the other side, like same. This all this part of table. That means we investigate where is the table. We were lost table, right? So that's why in sutra way that every visions are rising or are coming from emptiness. Then, secondly, that higher tantra and including Dzogchen, they said every visions are rising from a natural state. right? It's I think it's very important because as a like a normal person, like a people who person or people who are they don't have higher practice, higher level, but then we when look at the every visions are like truth. When we look at the visions is truth, and also like over there, the visions are over there. I am myself this side, and I look at the visions. It's when we're what I'm seeing is not looks like not empty, right? And I can touch, I can take to somewhere visions, um, the things. But now now if you look at like a table, right? Table, then we said we have to look at the background of the table. This is, I think, a higher tantric um, tradition. Let's say higher tantric way, and also Dzogchen's way. When you look at every visions, you know, you look at the background of the visions. Every vision has that the quality of five elements. You know, um, every vision, like for example, table has a quality that the five elements. And also tree. All these visions, same like right. And these five elements, it's coming from sometimes a five light, but usually in we're saying that the Tao is there, so which is Da is like a sound, and Earth is light, and the Z is rays, right? So the five elements is coming from these three great visions, you know. And then when you look at these three great visions are coming from emptiness, right? So it's simply every vision has quality of five elements, and these five elements it's rising from the three great visions, and three great visions are rising from natural state. So that's why we are always saying that every visions are coming from natural state. Otherwise it's if you say like, oh, this is table is empty, how is it directly it's how is empty coming from natural state? This is I can touch, I can heat, I will take to somewhere, all these things. So I think it's a very important, this is we have to know that people who want to um, practice Dzogchen, practice higher tantric teachings, practice lower tantric teachings, practice sutra teachings, we have to know that this situation. And now this is just generally and also summary way, okay? But now when we look at the individually, for example, me, I have five elements, internal five elements, as we know, and external five elements. For me, it's the person I think is a very, affected, affect, this internal five element and external five element. And sometimes changing weather, and you get like your body naturally knows um, that the weather is changing. Um, but in any way, it's for me, the personally, I think it's the external elements and internal element are very affected. And I think we don't know when we are very child. We cannot recognize, but we are grown up. Like your age is becoming a little bit old. Then we will know um, how affected these things. But now, individually, I have that external five elements and internal five element. All these um, the the elements are gross to these three visions, right? And I think it's quite simple. And these three visions are coming from natural state, okay? My own natural state, let's say. So the Dzogchen teachings said there's a Bardo teaching, right? So when you look at the Bardo teachings, we have after death we have that there's three or sometimes four Bardos, three Bardos, but um, when you look at like Kata Pungu Bardo, which is after death, um, you know, we everybody have to go through this way. We don't have any other way to go after death. No matter you are bodhisattvas, no matter you are a good practitioner, no matter you are not practitioner, but we everybody have to go through this way. And now, after death, somebody will live there 2 or 3 seconds and 1 second, and somebody going to live there 100 years, or somebody we're going to live Kada Pongu Pardo um, more 2 or 3 days, yeah. But we everybody have to go there. Then for a while, at least for a while, we are going to leave natural state. We can recognize it or we can't. It doesn't matter. We are going to live there. Then that time we are going to live natural state only. There's no consciousness. There's no, um, thoughts. There's no emotions. There's no wisdom. Just natural state. After that, the Taoism, when like someone who coming against samsara, for example, me now I'm in samsara because I come here, because when I stay this natural state, I saw some visions and I thought, oh, it's coming from somewhere, then vision, and I heard something, voice, then this is like a sound, is like a voice, you know? And all these things, I heard, I see something, and then with these visions, great visions, there's already start we call ignorance, marikpa. First marikpa individually. There's actually generally not any like a first ignorance, but individually that we have, right? Individually, and also yeah, individually, and then we call zirnga, the five rays, five light. After slowly, and it's five elements is becoming, and then elements to every visions. What I have visions, internal five element, external five element, all these visions. So when you look at gross all these visions and five elements and through the great visions, all rising from natural state, we clearly know that. So this is, I think, is the higher tantra and the Dzogchen, their view, um, that this is coming from natural state. Okay. Um, so now the last thing is for me it's easily sometimes we also said that uh, visions are uh, it's sometimes difficult to how to coming from natural state, but the good thing is thoughts is a good example. You know, thoughts, it's a different thoughts. When you start a meditation, you get hundreds thoughts. You know, every minute, thoughts continue to run. During one uh, section, that meditation, you get many thoughts. These thoughts are rising from natural state. If you look at, oh, it's coming from somewhere in my brain or in my heart or my channel, you don't get nothing. We clearly know our thoughts are rising from natural state, but sometimes the visions are difficult. So okay, this is just I want to share to Facebook and YouTube, and I hope very much people who are stay safe and healthy, people who are connected with me. I'm always wishing you all, and thank you very much people who are watching this video. Thank you very much, and many Trashidele all of you.